Okay, hello. This will be the first race in the Super Mario 63 any% tournament. We have Tomothy here and Majoog speedruns, both very high-level speedrunners. And you have myself, Crayon, commentating the races. This will be the any% route, so it's a very simple path from the beginning of the game through Tutorial 1, right up to the end of the game in Escape. And all you have to do is get to the end of Escape and watch the cutscene with the meteor. That is the category, and we have both runners ready to go, I think. So yeah, hopefully this will be quite an interesting run, but we're all very new to this, so it ought to be quite stressful, but certainly very exciting. So if both of you are ready, I think I'm supposed to count you down. So I would get your mouse over the start button. All right, I'm going to count down from 5. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I think Tomothy started a little bit early, but that's fine. We have both runners playing on different quality settings, interestingly, but that's very good because it reduces lag, and lag is a big problem in this game. So we've got a nice rollout into the second room of Tutorial 1, and they're moving forward, and now they've both got Eddie's Shine, which means they can go now into Bowser 1. It seems that they're both doing the Tutorial 2 skip route, which involves going into Bowser 1 and then falling off a ledge 4 times to drop yourself. You can see they have their 0 life set up, almost neck and neck here. And now they're going to go ahead into the Bowser 1 fight, which involves an interesting trick with a hidden dev pipe that the developers stored there, presumably to help themselves test the game, but they left it in. So there's a nice trick that you can get to this part of the game early. They've got successfully pulling off a key cancel, and the same with Tomothy, where they pick up the key and then skip it and then die, and that's what you use the 0 lives for, so you can get back to the lobby faster. Now they're going up to the Rocket and Turbo room to pick up the Rocket and Turbo nozzle, and Majoog has slightly scuffed a movement up to the Turbo, but it hasn't lost him too much time, so he's still ahead. They're both moving up to the top of the castle. They're doing an implemented skip where you get to Bowser 3 with only 1 shine, so you can get through this part of the game really quickly. And you're going to see a double rocket here, which is an interesting trick to get a lot of height. They've both used it. They both executed it very well. They're going into Huge Room 1. Some good movement with the Turbo and Rocket in this room. It's quite hard to commentate this part because there's a lot happening at once, but you can see there's another double rocket from Majoog. Tomothy's slightly falling behind here, but he's still doing absolutely fine. It's very close. Majoog is now in Huge Room 2, so is Tomothy. They're approaching a big lava pit. There's been some good movement so far. Almost no mistakes, to be honest. They're getting into the top part. They're going to do a zip to get across to the door fast, so they both pull it off fine. That's a difficult trick. I'm interested to see how they'll approach this issue, if they'll take the risk. It seems like Majoog they've both taken the risk, and I think they've both gotten the good cycle, so they've both saved a bit of time due to pure luck there. You have to stay in the air. Majoog is going for it. You have to stay in the air while Bowser is dying, and you can skip the cutscenes so you won't get locked in space. It seems like Majoog has succeeded, and so has Tomothy, and they're off into space through the Sling Star, making good progress. Space is a very difficult part of the game because a lot of it relies on good luck with RNG and good placement, so you have to be very adaptable to get through it. It seems as they've both had a good Space Room 1. Moving into Space Room 2, Majoog gets a good double rocket. Tomothy also gets a good double rocket. Majoog slows down a little bit. Tomothy misses the spinning platform. That's going to lose quite a bit of time, and Majoog is going to move ahead. But can he pull it back? Let's see. Majoog is not going for the double rocket strat at the end, so he's going to lose a little bit of time, but he gets a good Sling Star. Tomothy is going for the difficult double rocket strat, and he saves some time. That's going to save up for the bit that he missed earlier. They're moving into the true Bowser boss fight. Possible. This is a great cutscene, by the way. Majoog has taken some damage, but I think that was intentional. That was a damage boost. He's slightly scuffed Escape 2, but he seems to be doing all right. Tomothy went for the double rocket strat and is doing pretty well, got a very smooth Escape 2, and it seems like Majoog has won. Tomothy is slightly behind. Majoog gets a 643, and Tomothy gets a 651. Tomothy is using the in-game timer mod made by me, and Majoog is using the real-time, but in this case, the difference is fairly marginal. Okay, right. I think we're both ready. I'm going to count you down from 5 once again. Majoog is one race up. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Right, they've both clicked the start button now. Majoog is again lagging behind a little bit with his start click, but hopefully that won't matter too much. Tomothy has once again forgotten to start his live split timer, but that's fine because you still have the in-game timer. Word skip. Tomothy's display. Oh, Majoog misses the pipe. Wow, that's gonna hurt. Majoog is still ahead, I think, although Tomothy's display froze for a bit, so I'm not sure. But Majoog is pulling ahead. He's entering the path up to Eddie. He's going to get the Eddie shine. This speeds up your throws a little bit. He's messed up the key cancel, but he's still managed. He's got the backup strat. That's fine. They've both managed to get the key cancel. Majoog was a little bit slower there because he missed the first one, but he got the backup, so he's doing just fine. Majoog is going up into the rocket and turbo room. He's going to get both floods. He didn't mess it up that time. That's good. That's an improvement. They're going forward back into the lobby, and they're going to go back up to Bowser 3 again. Tomothy is falling a little bit behind, but not too much. They're very close into the cutscene, I think, but only very slightly. Majoog gets the platform skip. That's good. That's a difficult strat. Tomothy doesn't go for it. Or I think he did, but he went for a he bonks on the rock. That's going to lose him a little bit of time, but he's still fine. Majoog's going for a pretty good huge room 2 there. He lost a little bit of time on the bullet, but he's doing fine. Oh, he's lost quite a lot of time, actually, because he messed up the upward bullets, but Tomothy has struggled with the same part, so it's not too much of a problem. Majoog gets the zip just fine. He's into the door. Tomothy goes for the zip, gets the zip. That's fine. They've both got it. They're almost neck and neck now. Majoog is barely ahead into the start of Space 1. Oh, Tomothy messes up the beginning of Space 1, so Majoog can pull away again. He's going to get up a bit of time. Tomothy, again, gets hit by an RNG meteor, and Majoog pulls ahead. This might be Majoog's win here. This is one of the tightest races I've really watched. So Majoog goes for the double rocket strat. He does reasonably well. He goes for an interesting strat at the end there that I'm not sure I'd ever see anyone try to pull in a run, but Tomothy gets a good double rocket, but Majoog has already beaten him 2 rooms ahead with a 649. That is a solid time. Tomothy gets... Oh, he messes up the Sling Star skip. He gets 701. So that is a 649 versus a 701. That is 2 wins for Majoog, and Majoog comes out on top. Well, folks, that was very intense. Majoog is the winner of that bracket of the tournament. They're going to do race 3 for fun, apparently. Okay, that's fine. We're going to have a 3rd race. I've just been informed that they're going to go for quote-unquote all of the swag strats. So expect to see some interesting gameplay approaching here. Right, so they've reached the end of the credits now, and it's going to reset onto the beginning. Ironically, Majoog is known for a single interesting run where he forgot to reset his leftover data and ended up having his run invalidated by an exploit that we hadn't uncovered until like 6 months later. So that was certainly interesting. You can look up the Majoog conspiracy. That's an interesting story that we went through. I'm going to count you down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. In my voice and their gameplay, but there we go. They've started off now. They're pretty much neck and neck at the start. Luckily, neither of them has gotten bird soft locked, which is okay. Majoog has gone for Vex T1, which is the prime swag strat that I can't explain without extra time. Tomothy is up in the corridor up to Eddie's room. That's the name of the toad, by the way. Majoog is not going for that route. He's going for Tutorial 2 route, the route that I was complaining about earlier. That is a very bold decision. that involves not jumping off to drop your lives to 0. You actually have to do tutorial 2. So it saves the time from having to get the Eddy Shine. It also saves the time from having to... Majoog is going for throw reset. That is a very risky strat, but he manages to pull it off flawlessly. That was very impressive. That was only discovered very recently. Tomothy is still setting his lives to 0. Majoog is going for the T2 bird skip. This strat is feared in the community. Is he going to pull it off? It's almost entirely RNG. He pulls it off. He did it quite slow and so... Oh no! Oh, he misses the transition into the second room, so he's going to lose a lot of time. Oh, that is a shame. I mean, he's going to need quite a lot to get ahead, but that's not necessarily impossible because there's a lot of room for choking in Bowser 3. And oh, Majoog gets a really interesting entrance into B3 there. He's going to save a bit of time from that. That's impressive. Tomothy is having trouble with the air rockets, so Majoog's going to have some time to catch up, but he's still got a lot of work to do. He succeeds in cutscene skip. Good. Okay, right. He's up into space 1. Majoog gets his third hit. He attempts cutscene skip. He's got a lot of height. He should have plenty there. He absolutely smashes that cutscene skip. He does great. He's into space 1. Tomothy goes for a very safe strat in space 1, but he gets it just fine, so that's good. He has a bit of trouble with that Shy Guy, but he's doing okay. Majoog is catching up, though. It's pretty tight, given the T2 skip problems that he had. Majoog is going to space 2. Tomothy goes for a double rocket. He pulls it off just fine. Gets an air rocket as well. Majoog doesn't get the same air rocket, but he compensates for it just fine. Tomothy gets a good air rocket. Majoog, I have no idea what the hell Majoog's... Why did he go for the star coin? Okay, that's bold. And he somehow pulls ahead. I did not even see what happened. This is unprecedented. Okay, I'm going to assume they're going to do the fast strat, but I wouldn't know. Oh, Majoog messes up a throw. That's going to lose him a lot of time. A lot of comparative time. It's not actually that much. Oh, he missed 2. He missed 2. Okay, this is going to give Tomothy the chance that he needs to give him enough leeway in. Majoog misses a third throw. Oh, that's rough. He misses a fourth one. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, everything is going wrong for Majoog. Oh, he gets into the cutscene. Tomothy is now in Escape 1. He messes up a angled rocket, but he's still gonna get through the room. He's going for the regular strat, which you would typically expect from a sub-9 runner, but that's fine because it's in a race. Tomothy is going for some relatively safe strats here, but he gets into some trouble with some Goombas there. He's having trouble with Escape 2, but he's reached Escape 3. There's very little that can go wrong here, and he successfully beats the game in 7 minutes and 27 seconds. Majoog is reaching the end of the cutscene. He is beginning into Escape 1. He does his own patented damage boost strat. He gets a very good Escape 2. Oh wow, he goes for the BTT strat. That was interesting. He goes for a double rocket strat, which I rarely ever see done. He mistakenly spins, which you're not supposed to do at the end, and that causes him to mess up the Sling Star skip, but he ends up with a respectable sub-8 time of 7:54. So that is Tomothy with a 7:27 and Majoog speedruns with a 7:54. That is the third run, just for fun. I don't think I need to mark that on the scoreboard. That was a very interesting set of games. Majoog was really showing off there. It didn't pay off. He lost a lot of time, but nonetheless, it was certainly a lot of high skill play there. He pulled off, as I said earlier, Vex Tier 1, which is another BTT strat. The long and the short of it is that it's really fast, but also very hard to do consistently. All right, I think it's probably time to wrap it up. I should plug the runners again. Just to remind you, we have Tomothy, that is twitch.tv/Tomothy the Catman, all one word, and we have twitch.tv/Majoog Speedruns, all one word. Two very impressive, very skilled Super Mario 63 runners. And I hope if the tournament continues to go on, carrying on at this level, I will be very impressed, because this was a very intense set of runs, and I hope the runners continue to do this well in the next round, particularly Majoog, who will be moving on, having won both the first two runs.